You find me on board a 718 Boxster with Miles Downard at the wheel, being somewhat of a hooligan, and we're currently going round Kyalami racetrack in Johannesburg, South Africa, as fast as sport mode will let us. In a moment we will switch to Sport Plus. The interesting thing I've found is that the Boxster is almost as composed as the Cayman. In fact, over some of the harsher bumps, the Boxster feels nicer, it's slightly better, it's slightly softer in terms of damping. Now, of course, the 718 is mid-engined, and from a vehicle dynamic point of view, that presents an interesting proposition. Currently, I think Miles' goal is to try and make me throw up.
I am concentrating, I'm not going to lie to you.
One thing I would advise anyone is, if you have a Porsche, please go do the Porsche driving experience. These instructors actually let you drive properly.
And they know what they're doing.
And they know what they're doing. Both of the fellows with us today are from Germany and go all over the world doing this. The guy in front of us is in 911 Carrera GTS. So obviously the 911 version of this Boxster GTS. And he has got his foot hard down.
Yes, that's got the legs
on the straights, he's just got the legs on you. Going into this first corner is always quite something. I never know if I should run wide like this.
No, you shouldn't.
And then you end up
compromises you. Big time for that. My seatbelt sort of came undone there a little bit. Which is less than ideal.
You look fine.
It's attached.
Miles almost died there, but he's not going to be fine. Although he's certainly giving my seatbelt a testing. So it'll be interesting to compare this to the Cayman. I've obviously driven both, but already. However, I'd like to get your thoughts.
I'm not gonna lie, these things have got some grip, eh?
Yeah. And these aren't even on semis. These are just on the tyres that they arrive out of the factory with. Okay, so Cayman versus Boxster, and overall, you've now driven them both back to back.
I don't normally like drop tops, so I would just by default choose this.
That's fine.
And I think it is slightly sharper, but I agree
Yes.
with you. For most people, the benefit of a nice open top in South Africa where it's a bit sunny, cool, very
Yeah.
nice. And you really, no one's going to come on track and drive and really notice the difference. Not many people anyway.
Yeah. And Porsche claim that the people who buy the Boxster are the people who just drive it around town, and the people who buy the Cayman are the ones more likely to come and enjoy a track day.
Yes.
I fully agree with that.
100%.
What I disagree with is the owners of the Boxster, because the guys who have the Boxster, the 718 Boxster, especially this GTS model, you've got such a good car under you. There's no reason to say, oh, I've got the drop top, it's not really for a track. No, it'll handle it.
No
That's
problem.
complete rubbish. It is 95% as good as this.
Yeah.
I mean, you've really got to get to the limit of this thing before you start noticing differences.
Yes. Agreed.
And it's, you know, the Cayman turns in slightly better. It feels like it has slightly better.
And it's slightly more rigid.
Yes.
And that's probably why it turns in better. And in some ways, I actually like a bit of roll. Like in the...
Yeah, it communicates a bit more to you. It feels... I found that when
you get the sense of weight transfer more.
Yes, 100%. I drove the Cayman first and then the Boxster. And when I got on the Boxster, I felt a little bit more confident because I could feel the roll.
Yeah.
So I could sort of feel more what's happening. That's not a good sound for your brakes to be making.
No, I don't think it is.
We'll end it there.